No? So, and there is no one currency right now that you can go into, no, and claim that it's going to save you. No, because all of the currencies are tending to hyperinflate. Just the same way we are hyperinflating now. Hyper means not just the ordinary inflation rate. This is going into exponential levels of inflation. Japan, China will be doing the same. The rest of Southeast Asia, the rest of South America, Eastern Europe, Western Europe are all going to be affected as they are already right now. Now, what are the survival emergency measures that we have to take here? Well, we must understand that if our first objective is to try to save as many lives as we can so that we continue to function as a society. If your government does not intend to save lives, instead try to cut down lives, it will collapse. If the MOA in Mindanao, no, is precisely doing that. It's trying not to save lives, but creating the conditions so that they will kill each other. No? That's we will, if that happens and that's their objective, then this government is going to collapse. What we must do is government, together with the support of all of the people, those that are in business, those that are in the academe, must take the emergency steps to save lives. And the first method of saving lives is to address the most debilitating burden on our economy, and that is foreign debt service. We're paying about $10 billion a year, you know, on a debt which we never received. That debt grew only because we were in a floating exchange rate system. We devalued our peso vis-a-vis the dollar, and the effect of that is to balloon our foreign debt, and we're paying that debt. Now, what does $10 billion mean? A lot in terms of our economy. Number two, we have to use the resources we save from not paying the debt this year, or maybe even next year and the year after. We have to use the resources to start our nuclear power plant. We have paid $4 billion for our nuclear power plant, but we have not produced a single watt from it. Now, to start a nuclear power plant means we will have an indigenous source of energy of the 620 megawatts. And the moment we start it, we do not have to import fuel for the next 50 to 75 years. No matter how much the price of oil goes up, and I tell you, it's going to jump up again. No? It's foolhardy to think that it's going to continue to go down. No? It's going to jump up, and it will jump up with a vengeance. No matter that we can no longer afford to import oil, at least we have an indigenous source of reliable energy that will give us minimum power, no, for the next 50 to 75 years. And number three, the government must embark into a massive food production program. Not just double, but triple our food production. And that means agro-industrial enterprises backed up by government. That means massive irrigation programs which are needed by farms. And that means fertilizer development programs. And that means getting the people involved in food production, akin to the green revolution that was started during the Marcos time. No? Not just exactly like that, but even more than that. Those will be the initial steps necessary, not the exact solutions, but the initial steps necessary if we are to survive this global financial crisis.